A guy was marooned on a desert island, and each day he'd walk down onto the beach and he'd gaze out to sea. And then in the evening he'd stagger back to his little hovel, and it was a pretty boring old time. Anyway, one day he was sitting on the beach looking out to sea, and he saw a figure swimming. And it got closer and closer, and from the surf emerged this beautiful brunette in a really tight wetsuit. And he runs down and he says, "What happened to you?" And she says, "Oh, I've been shipwrecked, darling." She says, "Oh, what happened to you?" And he says, "I've been here 5 years. It's terrible." And she says, "Oh, poor dear." And she looks at him kind of funny and she says, "I guess it's been a while since you had a smoke." And she pulls down the top of her wetsuit and pulls out a packet of cigarettes. He jumps up and goes, "Beauty, oh, you bought some smokes." And he lights up. Then she looks at him and she says, "I guess it's been a while since you had a drink." And she zips down her wetsuit a bit more and pulls out a bottle of scotch. He jumps up and goes, "Oh, beauty, you bought some booze." So he's sitting there, he's a happy man, he's got the smokes in one hand and the bottle in the other. And she looks at him and she says, "I guess it's been a while since you played around." And she unzips her wetsuit all the way. He jumps up and he says, "Beauty, you bought some golf clubs."